The following episode of the Maui Chamber of Commerce's Business Matters was originally broadcast on May 20th, 2025.
All right, it's time now for Business Matters, brought to you by the Maui Chamber of Commerce. Now, here's your host for Business Matters, the president of the Maui Chamber of Commerce, Pam Tupop. Good morning, Pam.
Hey, good morning, Gary. How are you this morning?
It's another beautiful Maui day.
Oh, well, I actually haven't really looked outside. I'm on Oahu this morning.
It's just kind of hard to see Maui from over there.
It is hard to see Maui, but it looks like a bright, sunny day, so I'm thrilled. Yeah, nope, can't see you from here.
I'm waving right now.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm waving back at you,
Okay.
Well, thank you for all you do for our show, and welcome everybody to Business Matters. I'm so excited to be here with you this morning, and this morning we're going to talk with Hazel Beck, the Deputy District Director of the Small Business Administration, about the SBA's recent SBA awards, plus how the SBA is helping local businesses. I'm going to introduce Don Thompson, who is the owner of Hawaii Stoneworks, and Thompson Stoneworks, about the construction and renovation industry and what's happening in Lahaina. And we're going to meet with Kunitake from Hawaiian Carpet One and Ceramic Tile and discuss his journey from warehouse to general manager and how his business, Hawaiian Carpet One and Ceramic Tile, supports the local community. But first, let's start with Hazel Beck. For those of you who listen to the show regularly, you know and have heard from her. But I want to introduce her again. She is the Deputy District Director of the U.S. Small Business Administration's Hawaii Pacific Islands District Office. Hazel has over 3 decades of experience in business consulting and economic development. Before her current role, she directed the SoCal Veterans Business Outreach Center at Mirakakpa College, and the Veterans the Veterans Business Outreach Center at the Women's Business Development Center in Chicago, providing vital support to veteran entrepreneurs. As a U.S. Navy veteran, Hazel holds a Bachelor's of Arts in Business Management from Hiram College and a Master's of Public Administration from National University. And in 2024, she was appointed to the Civil Service Commission for the City and County of Honolulu. And if I'm a little disjointed, I'm actually reading this bio from my phone today. So good morning and welcome, Hazel. Great to have you on the show this morning.
Aloha, Pam. Thanks for the kind words. And you did fine.
Couple little, as I was scrolling through, I was like, wait, I have to get to that next slide. A little slow this morning, but I'm up and raring to go. So, as I know you are always. So we got to celebrate with you last Friday at the phenomenal Hawaii SBA Award ceremony. So tell us a little bit about some of the winners that were honored there that night.
Sure, Pam. My pleasure. First of all, I want to say thank you so much to you and to Amber for the heavy lift on the event and acting as our fiscal agent. We really appreciated your efforts, and thanks to Carrie Funakoshi over at the YWCA for providing us with that beautiful historic event. And last but not least, I'd like to say thanks to Janice Megan, Editor-in-Chief for PBN, for being our MC, but also PBN in the run-up to our event spotlighted a small business that was featured as award winners once a week for a number of weeks running up to the event. So that was really great for the small businesses as well.
Absolutely.
So what I thought we'd talk about this morning is maybe highlight the state winners in each of the categories that we celebrated on Friday night, starting with our Woman-Owned Business of the Year. Our state winner was Day Lum Rentals and Management Incorporated. This business is owned by Nancy Cabral, and the business is located in Hilo on the Big Island. And nomination came in for Nancy from First Hawaiian Bank over Hilo side, Honolulu. And Nancy just has a storied bio here, but she's heavily involved with the equestrian activities, and for 30 years she's spearheaded the annual Panaeva Stampede Rodeo over on Hilo side. She was also the first woman member of the Rotary Club of Hilo back in the day, so we congratulate next, we have our woman-owned business champion. Now, this is a person or a company that provides support and encouragement to other woman-owned businesses. So our state winner this year was Gayleen Ku'ule Vetter. She owns Homegrown Pro Ridge, and it's located in Waipahu here on this island. And she was nominated by Trini Avaya Wright at American Savings Bank in Honolulu. And what she has done is she has opened a 5,200 square foot store featuring local small businesses in under one roof. So she provides a lot of opportunity for small businesses to be able to sell the items that they make. So we were very happy to award Ku'ule this honor. Next was family-owned business of the year, and the state winner was Moke's B&B Restaurant LLC, owned by Keola Warren, located in Honolulu, and the nomination came in from First Hawaiian Bank Honolulu, Joseph Amiglio. And Moke's has 2 locations. It's the amazing place to go for bread and breakfast. So the brunches are incredibly delicious there at Moke's. The next one was our Young Entrepreneur of the Year. And in this category, our state winner is Rose Wong. She owns Kalohe Ocean Gems, located in Honolulu, and she was nominated by Amy Flores, Central Pacific Bank Kapolei. And she is amazing. She founded Hawaii's first custom jewelry bar when she was 16 years old in 2014. And at the age of 21, she'd made history as Waikiki's youngest store owner, opening her inaugural location at the prestigious Alohilani Resort. So beautiful jewelry that Rose creates. Yeah. Next up was our veteran-owned business of the year. The state winner is Dynamic Planning and Response LLC, owned by Chels Che, located in Honolulu. The business was nominated by Israel Avia, First Hawaiian Bank Honolulu. And Chels has been part of the SBA 8A program for a number of years, graduated from our Emerging Leaders program, and is now providing government contracting services after almost 30 years in the Army. So he is an amazing small business owner. We also had a champion in the veteran-owned business champion category, and this was George Fukumoto, owner of GC Associates USA, and he was a self-nomination. We welcome self-nominations for the SBA National Small Business Week Award, something for everyone to keep in mind. And George provides, yes, important.
We have to talk about that after this, yes.
Oh, yes. George's company provides technical expertise and staff augmentation to all the branches of service and the Army Corps of Engineers and the Defense Health Agency. So I'd like to talk about all three of the companies that were nominated as winner and won for Small Business Person of the Year.
Yes.
The first one is Small Business Person of the Year for the County of Honolulu. It was Sean L. Beck and Casey M. Solheim. These are the co-founders of Paradise Ciders. So Sean and Casey were nominated by Bobby Medeiros, First Hawaiian Bank in Honolulu. We are so excited that these two met each other and decided there was space for them because they couldn't figure out that there was anybody doing cider in Hawaii. So here we are. They 2015 business plan drawn up, warehouse located, equipment was ordered. Took them 9 months to open, but they opened in January of 2017. And now we all get to enjoy Paradise Ciders.
I love that. I love those.
Oh, yes, they're so good. They're so good. So here's our Maui winner. Our
Yay!
Maui winner. Yay, Maui. Maui winner.
Drum roll!
Yes, drum roll. We have Kirk Toma, Lynn Toma, and Charles Toma, the owners of Sam Sato's located in Wailuku. And they were nominated by Lalani Manlapau, First Hawaiian Bank in Kahului. So this restaurant, Sam Sato's, most of you know on Maui, has been in business since 1933. This is third generation ownership. And Sam Sato quit school at 13 to support his family after his father passed away. And in 1933, at age 19 years old, he bought this grocery store. So we're so excited that Kirk now, third generation, runs the business. He credits his success to his grandparents and parents' hard work. And they still live by the same motto they had in 1933, reasonable price and good food. Congratulations.
Yes, everybody knows and loves them on Maui. And if you don't, you got to find them.
So our final award that we gave on Friday was to the 2025 Small Business Person of the Year for the state of Hawaii, and that was Pamela Cariaga. And she owns P&S Plumbing, located in Kailua Kona on Hawaii Island. And she was nominated by Brandon Malhut, First Hawaiian Bank in Kailua Kona. We were so excited to congratulate Pamela. She also got the opportunity to go to Washington, D.C. on May 4th and 5th and be recognized as our state winner for Small Business Person of the Year. She has grown her plumbing company. She operates that with her brothers, and they are continuing to expand that business across Oahu, and she is doing an absolutely amazing job. So it was wonderful to have her there and to be able to celebrate with her. And, you know, just a quick reminder, nominations for 2026 SBA National Small Business Week Awards open in September, Pam. So we're asking people to help us showcase our small businesses in Hawaii. And as I said, self-nominations are welcome.
Well, let's talk about that for a quick second, because this is such an important activity. And for all of the small businesses listening, or the small business friends and family who are listening today, or the bankers who support all the small businesses, a lot of these nominations really used to come from the banks. Your local banker often nominated you. The credit unions have been getting involved nominating their clients. And we're seeing a lot of more community nominations. And as you said, self-nominations are also allowed. But this is such a tremendous opportunity. These businesses are highlighted. Hazel mentioned we shared the winners in PBN. But everybody who participates in the process goes through this application process. It's a good application process. It helps businesses really think through their business model, what they've been doing, what they've been achieving, And it's a wonderful way to showcase their contributions to the community, not only in their product or service, but also highlights, as we talk about the winner from the Big Island was the first woman in Rotary on the Big Island. There are some other amazing things that these people have done that they have highlighted, and it's a great way to honor and recognize them for what they give back to their local communities and to our state as a whole. And then the state winner gets recognized at the national level. And Garrett Marrero of Maui won at the national level. We've had tremendous successes throughout the island, and really want to encourage everybody. Everybody knows an outstanding business. And you as an individual can nominate them. And we hope to see, tremendous success. And because I know during COVID, people were really busy, and on Maui, after the wildfires, everybody's really busy, but we need to move forward and really take the opportunity to nominate outstanding businesses.
I agree, Pam. And I think what was really interesting, as you stated, is each of these businesses not only runs their business and as a member of our business community provides us with services or products, but to a person, in fact, one of the questions on the application that is considered on the nomination form is the community give back. So it's one thing to be successful. It's another thing to turn around and realize you have a unique opportunity, responsibility, and you're in a position to be able to turn around and do something for your community. And every one of these winners, it was just very heartwarming to read the things that they do on the islands that they're on for their communities.
Absolutely. All of them have been doing such amazing things. And again, obviously very worthy of the recognition. And often without this program, they wouldn't get it. And so this is, it's just a really wonderful ways that each of us can participate in helping to nominate people for these awards. So we really want to encourage everybody to do that. And it was great because you also had a wonderful proclamation from the governor this year.
Well, we did indeed. And if I may, I'd be happy to share it with your listeners.
Yes, please do.
All right. Whereas small businesses are the heartbeat of our communities and the American economy, employing more than half of our nation's workers, inventing and innovating to launch new technologies and create new American-led industries, enriching our main streets, making parts and products in America to fuel our supply chains, and building our nation's infrastructure. And whereas Hawaii is home to 139,922 small businesses, 93.9% of all Hawaii businesses, providing jobs for 237,707 employees. And whereas when we support small businesses, jobs are created and our local communities preserve their unique culture. And whereas National Small Business Week was celebrated across the United States from May 4th through May 10th, and whereas on May 16th, 2025, the Hawaii SBA District Office held an award ceremony to recognize the outstanding small businesses and business champions that won state and county awards this year through the Hawaii SBA Awards program in the following award categories: Small Business Person of the Year, Veteran-Owned Business Champion, Veteran-Owned Business of the Year, Young Entrepreneur of the Year, Family-Owned Business of the Year, Woman-Owned Business Champion, and Woman-Owned Business of the Year. And whereas the state of Hawaii supports and joins in this national effort to recognize the contributions of small businesses to our state's economy, we honor this year's phenomenal business owners and business champions for their excellence and commitment to small business growth, and thank them for helping to ensure that our state and local communities remain as vibrant tomorrow as they are today. Now, therefore, I, Josh Green, Governor of Hawaii, do hereby proclaim May 16, 2025 as Hawaii Small Business Day. As we pay tribute to this day and to the SBA award winners for their tremendous accomplishments. Let us all continue to support, uplift, and invest in small businesses, not only as engines of innovation and job creation, but as the heart of our neighborhoods and stewards of our island values.
Yeah, that really was beautiful and very well said. I was so excited and appreciate the governor acknowledging all of the tremendous work and contributions our small businesses make. Hazel, it's been great to have you on the show today, as always. And Hazel is a regular contributor to the show, so we're going to have her on again soon. But thank you for such a great event and for sharing these winners with our audience. And also, again, promoting the program, because tell them again when the applications are going to be out.
Yes, the applications will be out in September, and a big thank you to you, Pam, for making our event as great as it was. I appreciate your partnership and assistance.
Oh, it was our great pleasure to support you in all that you do in the SBA, and we love this event. It's phenomenal.
Great.
Well, I will see you soon. We'll be at the manufacturing conference, so thank you so much. I'll see you in just a little bit.
Aloha.
Thank you, Hazel. Aloha. Oh, I hope everybody enjoyed that. It really was a tremendous event, and we loved, of course, being able to honor Sam Satos and celebrate with them and just acknowledge all that they do in our community. They've been a treasure for so many years. So I'm going to have the great pleasure of introducing now Don Thompson. And Don is the owner of Stoneworks Hawaii and Thompson Stoneworks. He originally moved to Maui in 1993 from North Carolina to pursue his dream of being a professional body. It says, I think it means, sorry, there was a typo, but I think body boarder, only to fall in love with Maui and decide to make a life here. So in 2019, Don was able to purchase Hawaii Stoneworks, which has been doing business here now for decades, and runs it with his sons. And it is an amazing family-owned business and operated company out of Lahaina. He has spent 30 years in Stoneworks for new development projects and helping to beautify renovations, and his products are gorgeous, I'm just going to say. So, good morning, Don. How are you this morning?
Hey, good morning, Pam. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. Well, we are so...
I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's our great pleasure to have you on. So, tell us a little bit about, you can't... Is it bodyboarder? There was a title in what was sent to me. You wanted to be a professional bodyboarder?
Yeah, growing up, I basically played baseball and I was in the water bodyboarding and was fortunate enough to, gather some sponsorship and for the love of the sport, and came out, Hawaii is the mecca of surfing. It's where everybody in the world wants to come to try to make their name if they want to. And, I came out and had aspirations of doing all that. And, competition is such a hard thing, especially for surfing. You can go and have great waves, or you can go and it can be really small, and they call it groveling. And I just, didn't really dig the groveling so much. And once I got here, I just loved the lifestyle and the people and everything about Hawaii, the weather, the waves, of course. And I just decided, and I had this job, and I just decided to, this job is gonna allow me to stay in Hawaii and surf every day. And so I just made the best of it. And, it's grown into something that, I'm going to end up handing down to my boys. And, we help out our community, and, we do a lot of stuff, through our businesses. And I just feel so proud and fortunate to, have been led, I feel like I've been led here to, to live and do what we do.
I believe you really have, and the company is tremendous, and I loved getting to meet your sons when we had our last business after hours there, and we'll talk about something else coming up too. You came here and you fell in love with Maui. Tell us a little bit about why Stone and some of the products and applications that you offer with Stoneworks.
For us, stone is it's a natural product, so it's just amazing to me. When we have I mean, at any time at Stoneworks Hawaii, we have anywhere between 500 and 700 slabs in stock, 100 different colors. We do marble, granite, quartzite. We also do what's called ultra compact, which is porcelain products as well. It just amazes me how, this stuff just comes up of the ground, and you know, it's just all natural. It's unbelievable that you can have such an array of colors, different textures, and everything on the natural stone. But for us, using natural stone, or some of the ultra compacts that we offer, the look that it creates is just unmatched. There's a lot of other products that try to come around and try to, what they're doing is actually trying to mimic the natural stone, at a fraction of the cost, and sometimes that's the best way to go. But for us, it's the natural stone that we actually call it the jewelry of the house. So when we come in and do our work, it's such a gratifying process and job for us, because we're rarely on the job for more than 2 or 3 weeks, and usually it's more like 3 or 4 days, and we get an immediate gratification on our side, to change, completely transform a project, from what it was to what it can be. And then for the owners, they really kind of buy into the jewelry of the house too. When we just feel like when we do a project and we get a nice material and we get it installed, it becomes a focal point of the home. Most parties, if you have a party, it ends up in the kitchen, around your island, around your peninsula, or whatever it might be. It just seems that, I just feel like I kind of lucked into this through a friend, and just really have just tried to make the best of it. And it's grown into something where we help out our community. I was a baseball coach over here on the west side until the fires happened. And now that the fires happened, it's, my son and some of the older boys have to go play in Central. So it's kind of opened me up to be able to help out the community a little bit. And we want to try to offer some of our products that we have. We offer seam. So we have prefabricated panels. We have another product that we're really excited about. It's called Skin Rock. It's a natural stone veneer. That comes between 1 and 3 millimeters. I like to say thin instead of thick, because it is very thin, very flexible, very durable, backlightable. There's a million different applications for it. Our international website and our international Instagram, there's something every day that comes up where there's just a new application, and some of the creativity that the artists, tile setters or designers or whatever are coming up with are just amazing. And we're the Hawaii distributor for that product, and we're just kind of getting on our feet with it. But I think once it takes hold, it's really going to be a great product for the indoor, outdoor cladding, feature walls, showers, all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's just mind-boggling, the applications and the potential of this product.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I've gotten to see it, and I think it's phenomenal. And you have a gorgeous showroom, and it's pretty large. So tell everybody about your showroom and what customers can expect if they come on in.
So we are Stoneworks Hawaii. We are located in Hawaii, over on the west side, just north of Lahaina. And we have a 5,000 square foot viewing facility. Like I said before, we have anywhere between 500 and 700 slabs, nearly 100 different colors, and in every natural medium that there is. We also offer engineered stone quartz. We also offer prefabricated panels for the more economic approach to upgrading your countertops or shires or whatever we might be doing in your project. And yeah, my son Mattias, he's my GM. He's actually GM of Stoneworks Hawaii and Thompson Stoneworks, and he's been doing an amazing job of bringing in materials. We source materials from all over the world. We have a unique process and an opportunity that we're able to choose our materials straight from the quarry. So we basically give them a list of colors, and when they come up with, hey, if we've got that color, we actually get to see it in block form, just as it's been quarried. Choose the colors that we like and the design of that, particular stone, because they're all, even though it might be, let's say, Taj Mahal, even though it's Taj Mahal, depending on where you get it from, it can look completely different from the next block. So we actually get premier choice. We get to choose the finish, whether it's polished, honed, or leathered. So we're hands on in being able to pick our materials, which for us we're kind of a boutique showroom, so it kind of lends to what we offer our clients. We don't bring in mass amounts of one color. We try to bring them in a bundle at a time, which is 10 slabs. And when you get a kitchen from us, that kitchen is going to be fairly unique. It may be Taj Mahal like another kitchen, but the colors will definitely be different. We don't like to be cookie cutter. We like to be custom, unique, and try to offer something for our clients that nobody else can offer. We're a full stop shop. Come in, we source the material. You come in, purchase it from us. We do fabrication and installation. And we try to hold your hand throughout the process, because it's you're spending a chunk of money. We want to make sure that you feel like you get your money's worth with us, through the product, the quality of the product, and also the quality of the fabrication and installation. I'm very integral in both sides of the business as far as the fabrication goes, and yeah, so we're just trying to do what we can. We're here obviously to make a living, but we're also here to help our community out, and be kind of a source of knowledge where people, if they have questions or they don't really know which way to go, they can come in and see us. And my son is very, very good at finding answers to any questions that you might have, or you see a product somewhere else, we can totally source that for you. And we also try to visit these stone shows every year here in Hawaii. I don't know if you're aware, but we're behind the styles a little bit. It's getting better with social media and everything else, but we try to bridge that gap between, most of the styles are coming from Italy and from Spain and stuff like that when it comes to natural stone, and we try to bridge that gap, and we try to get some of the designs here before they naturally would get here. So we're doing our part infrastructure wise, continuing learning. We do, when we go to these shows, we do classes. If I end up taking the boys with us, I make sure that they're busy all day, perfecting their craft, becoming the best that they can be. And yeah, we're just trying to do what we can to be better every day, and that's something that I try to preach to my kids. Growing every day is important, whether it's professionally or personally, and we're just trying to do that.
No, you do an amazing job, and I love getting to meet your boys. I love seeing how integral they are in the business, and like you said, you're teaching them, you're bringing them up in the business, you're having them go to the classes, which is really tremendous. And again, I think I said these several times when I was there, the slabs of stone that I saw were so different from what you normally see. There's certain colors and things that, often there are things that are really popular that you see in a lot of places. Of course, each one is very unique, so you don't see the same thing, but you can find the same coloring and the same type of stone. And then you brought in stuff, as you mentioned, stuff coming in from Italy and elsewhere that I had never seen before. It was really tremendous. So I really want to encourage people to stop in to Stoneworks Hawaii and see their products. And I love what you're doing, just to continue to be out in those shows and bringing in new things and creating new partnerships that give you a unique edge and bringing a specialty product. And we're going to do something exciting again on May 29th. We're going to be hosting business after hours for our business members with the Chamber, or people interested in learning more about the Chamber, May 29th from 5 to 7 at Stoneworks Hawaii. So we really appreciate you hosting again.
Well, we really appreciate you guys. I mean, we've been a member for a couple of years, and it's really been important for us. You guys are a great bridge between the companies and clients and the community. And we really appreciate, you helping us, kind of bridge that gap as well. We've done, being a part of your guys' program, we've done nothing but grow. Um, Not only just, monetarily and we're doing great that way, but just getting our name out and being a part of, the community that I know now that I didn't know before I was with you guys is amazing. We have people calling us all the time that, are part of the chamber, trying to, just facilitate a project or whatever it might be. And, it's been a great partnership for us to be with you guys. And we really appreciate you guys, taking us on, offering us the opportunity to be able to do these. The show we did last year was the 1 year commemorative for the fire, and was very special for us. We had the mayor there. We had a good contingency of community members, and we were commemorating the 1 year anniversary of something that was so devastating to our side. And we are we're wanting to be a part of that rebuild process is very important to me. Like I said, I coach baseball on the side. I very into the youth and trying to create a program. I coach baseball and trying to create a program where kids can come, get some discipline, get some skills, have some fun, learn how to be competitive because that's what life is all about. And now that baseball's not here and we're most of the kids that I coach are having to play on the other side, we're now kind of focusing on the rebuild and being a part of that process as well, to make sure that when we rebuild better and not just move laterally, but I think anytime you rebuild, whether it's you're working on yourself personally or professionally or something like this, when you rebuild, it should always come back better. And we just want to be a part of that process. And in fact, my son is he's gone through our warehouse. We've earmarked about 150 slabs that we have. These slabs are probably anywhere between $2,000 and $3,000 a piece, and we've dropped the price on them to $1,000. We've sold plenty of them. Every slab that we sell out of that bunch, 20% of that will go back to the rebuild, in some way, some fashion. And not only will it go back, and we're also, we're working with, starting to work with, in talks with Habitat for Humanity to try to, facilitate helping some of the other, rebuild victims or the fire victims that aren't as fortunate as others. Some of our clients, they're very well insured. They make great livings. They're going to be okay through the fire. It's a process that they have to go through that nobody likes. But then we also have that part of our community that, it really devastated their whole life, and it took away everything that they owned. And a lot of my coaches were that way. And so we're just trying to do what we can. We do stonework and we do baseball. So that's kind of what my family is, so that's where we're going to help. We're going to help in baseball as much as we can, and we're going to help in stonework as much as we can. And, we invite anybody to come inquire with us and ask us how we can help you guys. And we'll do what we can to facilitate what we can. And, it's just very important to us that we stay involved in our community. The guys that I have working for me, I have my two sons, but, we also have Kinamafu and our new guy, we call him, his name's Tristan, but we call him Zeus. Everybody calls him Zeus because he's just a massive guy, two-time state champion from Oahu in wrestling. And I just feel like I have the best crew in the game. And
that's amazing, Doc. We're running out of time. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for joining us and sharing all that you're doing. It's phenomenal. And for those who want to visit Stoneworks, Hawaii, out there in Lahaina, and if you want to come to Business After Hours, it's May 29th. You can go to MauiChamberofCommerce.com/events and learn more. And Dawn, thank you so much for joining us and for all you and your team are doing, not only within your business, but also within the community and engaging our youth in baseball and the rebuilding process. It's very important. Thank you so much.
No problem. We appreciate you guys. And also, if anybody wants to, it's a long drive to the west side. If they want to check out our website, it's stonesourcehawaii.com. And we're really good at putting fresh pictures up, and everything that we got is all on there, phone numbers, emails, all that. You can contact us at any time.
Fantastic. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Aloha. All right. Well, thank you. We're going to have Kei Kunitake. He is the general manager of Hawaiian Carpet One, Hawaiian Ceramic Tile. He's been with the company for over 16 years and on a day-to-day basis works closely with the staff and clients to make flooring more than just something you walk over. And we'll have him share a little bit about that. So he started 16 years ago as a warehouse worker and has steadily moved up the ladder to now being the general manager. He is an active husband and farmer and has 2 children and was born and raised right here on Maui. Welcome, Kay.
Hi, yeah, my name's Kel. But yeah, hello.
Oh,
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's great to have you on. Thank you, Kel. My apologies.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a small screen at the moment.
No worries. No worries.
On a phone.
I've been called worse in my life, so don't worry about it.
No, but I appreciate the correction. Kel, you have been working there for a long time. So tell us a little bit about your history with the company and moving up now to being the general manager.
Well, I went to school on the mainland, and I graduated from Maui High School over here in 2005, and then after that, I went to college in the mainland in Mississippi, and then did my 4 years there, got my degree and in business, and then I came home, and the owners, the Kawakamis, Miles Kawakami, pretty good family friends of ours, and asked me if I needed a job, and didn't really know what I was gonna do when I came home from school, and started in the warehouse and never left. 16 years later, here I am.
That is fantastic. We love stories like that because here you are, and now you're running the company. So.
It's not a singular thing. I definitely have a great crew, and I have a lot of help. So yeah.
Yeah, that's so very true. We all can't do it alone. That's right. We need an amazing team.
No.
So tell us about some of the products and services that Hawaiian Carpet One and Ceramic Tile offers.
Well, I mean, Hawaiian Carpet One, Hawaiian Ceramic Tile is here to just make your home, your commercial buildings, your projects, any type of, flooring, hard surfaces that you need, we're here to provide, whether it be, carpet, tiles, stone, countertops, just anything you need that, your home or your building project needs. And yeah, we're here to provide pretty much anything that you need for it.
Well, and I was doing a home renovation project, and you have some interesting flooring that looks like wood, but it's also not exactly wood, which is very durable. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, we have a couple of lines that look like wood, and that's really not, but very durable. One of them is the LVT line. It's the luxury vinyl tile. It's 100% waterproof and light commercial. So definitely rated for any type of home need that you need. Whether it be animals or pets or kids running around spilling things. I have 2 young kids myself. And that's a great that's a great advantage when you have that. Something that doesn't stain and you can clean up very easily. Then we have a very a denser product, which is porcelain tile that looks like wood. A little it's battle tested, so it's a tile, and it's pretty much the harder surface of the two, but both are very great options that that look like wood, but doesn't have to be maintained, like wood. So.
Yeah, I got it for the dog. My kids are older, but I got it for the dog.
Those definitely can ruin your projects and everything. So yeah, that's a very good product.
Yeah, well, I'm so glad that you shared about that. So you've been longtime members of the Maui Chamber of Commerce, and we had such a great relationship with your company. And I know that the company has been helping out in the local community and has a long history of doing that. Can you tell everybody a little bit about some of the ways that you folks give back to Maui?
For a good part of, over 20 years, Miles Kawakami has dedicated his 51% of the store's profit to Feed My Sheep, which I don't know if you're familiar with Feed My Sheep on the island. They help feed the homeless, the hungry, not necessarily the homeless, but any family that is in need of food and in need of any type of supplies like that. Feed My Sheep, definitely helps the community that way. They've been doing it for a long time, and we're the biggest monetary donators to that organization, and we're pretty proud of that because they do really good things for the community. So, yeah.
They do, and actually, I do know I'm on the board.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah.
I'm glad that you shared with everybody because I'm proud to be on the board. They do amazing work, and they help so many. So it is a tremendous effort. Yeah, and we couldn't do
all we can do for that organization. We definitely contribute every single year. Definitely don't. That is one of the things that our owner Miles Kawakami is dedicated to. The 51% of the store's profit go to there, and we're definitely happy to do that because of what they do for the community of Maui. Front of the scenes, behind the scenes, they do very good things. So we're definitely proud and honored to be a part of that.
Well, we thank you for all the tremendous contributions because it is a huge contribution from your company. So I really want to thank you for that. And what are some of the challenges that your business is facing currently, and what are some of the plans for your future?
The biggest challenges is, trying to help, people, get, back on their feet on the west side. And, what I mean? It's just delays and, things, of our nature out of our control. And, what I mean? We want to help them so bad, but, things just aren't moving, as quick as we want them to move, what I mean? And then, just challenges are just, trying to help, but really, can't at the moment right now, and that's the biggest challenge. Other than that, it's our community are really help us out with our business and everything like that by shopping local, and we appreciate all of that. So
very important. We want everybody to shop local, and we want them to come to Hawaiian Carpet One, Hawaiian Ceramic Tile. We're going to have to go off the show in just a minute, but can you tell everybody where they can find you and how to come in and visit?
Oh, yeah. You can come visit us at 162 Alamaha Street in Kahului. We're right in between Ameritone and Island Movers. If you have any questions, you can give us a call at 808-873-2110, and we'd be happy to help you with anything you need.
Phil, thank you so much for being on the show. It was great to have you, and thank you for all that you're doing to serve our community and for the tremendous contributions to Feed My Sheep. I wish you a wonderful day. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. It's been a great show. We're making some exciting news. We have some exciting news coming up. So keep checking in with us. Business Matters. You can also look at our website as we start moving in some interesting directions with new guests. And we hope you'll join us again next Tuesday right here